Trainees, welcome to the Saturday session of the Ring Fit Adventure Kickstart 3. It's a core day and this video is going to have all of your workouts no matter what focus you're on, and I'm going to tell you about a couple of different training types for your fit fact. Now this is the last big workout for the week and that means we are focusing on our core. Now the reason we've left the core to the end is because, well, this is kind of another fun fact for you, but you are using your core through every exercise you do. You use it for stability, you use it to keep your body upright, you're pretty much using it all the time. So it helps protect your organs, it helps protect your body, helps protect your spine, so therefore when you're doing a lot of moves you are activating your core anyway. So having the actual core training at the end of the week makes a lot of sense because then we can fatigue it and we got a rest day tomorrow. If you're on the ab focus, of course you've been having ab exercises at the end of each session, but this is just going to be a full core smasher. So yeah, great work, you're going to enjoy it. Now without further ado, let's get into this. Make sure you've got your water, your towel, make sure you're warmed up, and let's smash that core to pieces. Okay, ab focus, last big workout, let's do this. Start with bank balance. Pressing the ring into the core whilst walking is an effective warm-up before seated ring raise. Lean back, bring your feet off the ground to make this harder and then upgrade it to knee to chest when you're feeling good and ready. Next, gluten gallery. This uses some effective side bends and is an entertaining way to train the oblique muscles. Next is knee to chest, but upgrade it to Russian twist when you're good and ready for more oblique work. Core crushing is next. Use the press and twist repeatedly and tense that core for the right benefits. Keep your feet shoulder width or further apart as well. Overhead lunge twist is next, one of the best full body moves in the game. Drop your hips for better stability. Smack back is your next one, and I know how much everyone loves smack back. If you need tips, check this video out in the top corner. Standing twist is good recovery, and upgrade to plank or boat pose for a more hardcore workout. A duo of ab skills finishes this off like earlier in the week. Leg raise moves your legs in the sagittal plane whilst open close leg raise moves in the frontal plane. Open close leg raise can be difficult to score, so follow this guide in the top corner for more information. Upgrade these to flutter kick and leg scissors for more energy intensive versions. If you need more, repeat the playlist. Alright, adventure mode with ab focus moves. There are a few progression moves here as well. Knee to chest goes to seated ring raise, which trains your abs to be stable leaning back, which helps with the boat pose. Overhead side bend progresses well to warrior one pose with its lunge and lean, and then tree pose with your single leg stand and lean. Overhead bend goes to the pendulum bend, which works similar muscles. The rest of the moves are ones you'll have done this week, which is excellent, with the exception of the glorious overhead hip shake. Make it fun and make the recovery active. Well done. Alright trainees, you can treat this like supersets if you would like. Hip lift and seated ring raise or knee to chest make a fun pairing to warm up and get your core working for some more intense moves. Overhead bend gets the glutes and erector spinae into the game and progresses to hinge pose and pendulum bend, which progressively get more dynamic as they go. Overhead side bend does a similar progression to other programs as well, using different mechanics in tandem with the side bend. Warrior 1 uses a lunge, whilst tree pose has you on one foot. Knee to chest trains your hips dynamically and braces the core, perfect for training for the boat pose. Russian twist works as a quick oblique workout before leg raise and open close leg raise. These are great moves for your lower abs, just be mindful of leg positioning when it comes to open close leg raise. Progress these two to leg scissors and flutter kick for more dynamic work. Core crushing and smack back are two fun and tough twisting core bracing mini games that finish you out, although you can sub them in for super advanced or ultra advanced rhythm tracks as well. Just make sure you have them unlocked in rhythm mode themselves. If you need to repeat this, go ahead. Alright demons, it is circuit time. Same rules as on Friday, knee lift warms you up, but if you are flexible and limber, knee lift combo does the same but with higher dynamism. Pendulum bend rolls in next, keeping controlled when twisting is key here. Overhead lunge twist is a standard move with upright arms creating additional work for the core. Smack back is next and it will ruin your day, so keep your core braced while doing this. You can sub this for a super advanced or ultra advanced rhythm track as well. Knee to chest comes next but can be upgraded to leg raise and flutter kick, which target the same muscles. Russian twist hits your obliques but upgrades to leg scissors too. You can add in overhead bend, boat pose and fan pose as well, and even upgrade overhead bend to warrior 3 pose if you're feeling strong enough. Perfect. Repeat this between 2 to 5 times. So that's it. Almost the end of the week, your core has been annihilated and you're probably feeling pretty tired. Well, let's look at our fit fact for the day. And it's actually a little bit of a comparison between different training types of moving and not moving. You see, there are different ways of training your muscles, and essentially you can have them being dynamic or static. Now, when you're doing a standard move, so let's say you're doing a bicep curl or something like that, you are contracting the muscle and then you are extending the muscle. So you're coming up, going down. That's dynamic. However, in certain moves, you're holding it in one position. You're holding something in one position. So let's say I'm holding something above my head. My shoulder is being trained to be stable at this point, and that is isometric training. Okay, so that's what we call isometric training. That is where you are training, you're doing something, but you are holding one muscle in a particular position to help with stability. So there are different types of training, obviously. You know, you're getting more muscle fibers recruited when you're doing something dynamic than you are when you're using it for stability or when you're training it isometrically, but it is still a different type of training. You're building metabolic stress, and that can train it in a different way. Thinking about it and relating it to the core, you can actually see this as training a plank versus training an ab crunch. You see, they're both training your rectus abdominis, they're both training your abs, but you're going stable when you're in the plank, creating that metabolic stress, but when you're doing an ab crunch, you're actually flexing a little bit, which is a different type of training. They're both training your abs, but in a different way. Get it? Cool. So it's really interesting. Making a mix and match of dynamic and isometric moves can make for a well-rounded program that creates a strong, stable body. Fantastic. Well, that's your Fit Fact for the day, and that is the Saturday session of the Ring Fit Adventure Kickstart 3 done. Now, for a lot of you, this might be the last day of the week. You might be taking a rest day tomorrow. There is still going to be a Fit Fact and some more information there as well, but then otherwise go back to the Monday video for the next session. But if I'm going to see you tomorrow, fantastic. That's amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're excited for the rest of your program. I'm Master Trainer Peter, of course, and thank you so much to my wonderful patrons like Rain, Sick Hippie, and Mikey Bananas for the excellent support through Patreon. If you're looking for a more standardized personal training program, please click on the link to jump to my online, worldwide available training service. All right, fantastic stuff. As I said, I'm Master Trainer Peter. I'm going to see you tomorrow.